Yes, welcome everyone back to Middle Earth Gaming and welcome to my hobby vlog number 14. Oh yes, we are back with another hobby vlog. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a hobby vlog. The first one I've done was the delayed one of the basically the overview of 2022. I did that back a couple of weeks ago now, and I also did the Christmas cleanup challenge vlog at the start of January. So we haven't had like a proper vlog in 2023 just yet. So this is going to be hobby vlog number 14. This is going to be a catch up of January and February. January and February's progress essentially, which I've got quite a bit done. Also bought quite a few models, unfortunately, to help with that backlog. Yeah, I'm quite happy with what I've gotten done so far. It's going to be working on more Easterlings, more specifically the acolytes, some command figures, and the black dragons. So not the horde of normal Easterling warriors, but a few cool little pieces here and there. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Now I think it's fair to say that we've had a bit of a lull on the channel recently. It is currently the 20th of March, I believe, and March has just been a really busy month for me, honestly, at work. I've worked quite a lot this month, and obviously coming, I'm gonna probably have like a quiet week in about 2 weeks, where I'll try and get some more content filmed. But then in April we go into our school holidays here in Australia. So it's gonna be quite busy at work during that period, and also Anzac Day, which is an Australian public holiday. So it's going to be quite busy during that bit. But hopefully during May it should quieten it down a little bit more. So I'll have a lot more videos hopefully out in that time. But just hold with me through this lull of a period, guys, through this busy period for me. Because it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool once I get a few things done. You guys will actually see a little premonition. No, that's not the word. More of a sneak peek of what's going to be coming in the future through this vlog, with some of the models that I actually have gotten recently. One big one, that's for sure. If you guys have kept up with the community posts and that kind of stuff. But yes, so and of course I want to do one in January. I wanted to do a hobby vlog in January and February, but I was going to do one in January and it was quite busy. It was summer. So that's our busiest period time at work. For those of you who don't know, I'm a chef, so obviously summer's our busy period. People want to eat food. It's very, very annoying. And then February was a bit busier than what we were expected to. So I kept putting the hobby vlog off and I kept putting it back and back. But unfortunately, I didn't get anything painted. I didn't complete anything painting wise in January, so that's why there was really no vlog in January. I don't think there was any point of doing one in January. So I was going to do one in February. So will be this one. But like I said, I've been quite busy, so I haven't had a chance to film one yet. So here it is. To the back half of March, this will be a January and February catch up essentially, and then hopefully I should be able to get the March one out pretty quickly in April. So there we go. But yes, let's get into this one, guys. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I've completed in January, well, mostly February. I did get a lot of this painted in January, but I didn't complete it until February. So there you go. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I've completed, and then we're going to come back and go over the tallies and what I bought, what I painted, and see how we're going so far. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so it's time to see what I have completed in January and February. Like I said, I unfortunately didn't paint anything in January. I was mostly painting up what I'm about to show you now. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything completed. I was very, very close, but I got most of this done in, I got most of this done in January, but I completed it in February, so it's on to February's tally. So let's start off with these. You probably saw these guys firstly in the Christmas cleanup challenge vlog, where these are my acolytes. Now they look a bit different than what we probably know. And these are my 12 Eastling Acolytes for Defense of the North. You need 12 for the scenarios, and I have finished them. As you can see, I have converted them. They're all different. They're all converted slightly. So there's 12 different poses, which I think are pretty cool. I also gave them hoods, because I think they looked a look cooler that way. Now, I also want to stress out that I am no green stuffer. I cannot do as good as like Shadow and Flame and Steve and heaps of other people like that. But I think they turned out pretty damn well. And I think the paint probably does help a bit. You can obviously see it's not great in some places. But I'm very, very happy with how they turned out. I think they're some pretty cool poses. Like I said, I made them all slightly different. You can see the hoods in there. I painted all the eyes and the faces as well. So I was very, very happy with how these guys turned out. Another pose. So yeah, they're all slightly different. Painted them in my Eastland color scheme. So the golds and the reds, all the same. Pretty cool. The silvers, browns, the blacks. And I'm actually going to be doing a how I paint my Eastlings video coming up. I think I did it for Rutabi and Brogy when they first came out, but that was like a kind of like a unboxing painting vlog kind of thing. But this is going to be like a how I paint video, like I did for my Minas Tirith Warriors. But it'll be for my Eastlings, and it's going to be specifically for an Eastling Cataphract. So it's going to show you how I do the armor, because I know people have asked how I paint my armor for the Eastlings. Because I paint in a very I'm a much more realistic style painter. So the way that I paint my armor for the Eastlings is I paint it the way that they look like in the Two Towers. So it's like that more silvery gold that you see in the Two Towers. And last one. There's the last guy there. So as you can see, all slightly different. You can probably see it on here. The green stuffing's not great, but I think it works. I think it works. So there we go. Those are the 12 Acolytes. All right, next up, I'm going to show you guys the Black Dragons. So here is the bannerman of the Black Dragon. Very, very cool. Now you can probably see the gold that I'm talking about. It is quite silvery on here. It is a lot richer, a lot golder in real life, but it looks quite silvery here. But I am very, very happy with the scheme that I came up with. Again, more to look like they do in the Two Towers when they're marching into the Black Gate, with that more silvery gold. If I put this light on, hang on, you might be able to see the more gold there. If I do that, probably, that brings it out pretty much. That brings it out a little bit better. That's more towards the style of how I do the of how the armor looks. That seems pretty good. And then we have the swordsman. So I made the banner of swordsman. So there's technically 9 because I got 18. I will be getting another 6 for something else, and be converting some more black dragons in a different kind of way, which you guys will see in a vlog probably in a couple of months. So I kind of made these guys a little bit different, kind of. It's hard with these guys, but very, very cool looking models. Very, very crispy detail. I did all my arable basing like before to make it look like they're outside arable, because that's where they're gonna be fighting. Is outside arable. You know, we've got a bit of snow. Where the scrubs. Looks pretty cool. This guy seems pretty cool. If I turn that off, probably see a little bit better there. Ooh. There we are. This guy could like honestly almost be a captain. the way that he looks, which is pretty cool. But I'm very, very happy with how these guys turned out. Very, very cool indeed. More of the elite kind of Easterlings. So there we go. And then we move on to the pikes. So these guys are very, very cool. I made them all so they look kind of similar, like they're in a formation. So we have like that. We have 4 more, and then we have the last one. So they kind of all so they can be in like a kind of a pike block formation. Because there are different ways to build them. So I made basically there's 3 that can look like this, and 3 that, you know, are like this. So you have like, you know, the spear down and the shield out. But I wanted them to look like they could be in like, you know, formation where you know, they can like support one another like that. So that's the way I built them, just for like more cinematic purposes, which look pretty damn cool. Again, show you some different ones that I've done. This guy's pretty, obviously this guy is, where is he? He's that sculpt, I believe. As you can see, I changed the pike out for the sword, or the sword out for pike, whichever one. Which is pretty cool. I think it's the same for this guy too. Maybe. And then we got this guy here as well. Which is a pretty cool pose. So the Eastling Horde, the Golden Horde ever grows. I've painted a lot of Eastlings in the last couple of months, and there's quite more to go. I've actually got plans. I've actually you guys will see in the next hobby vlog that I've done something naughty, and I've I've basically written out a list to play a massive game for the Battle of Dale. That's not in the scenarios, but I bought like an extra 50 Easterlings to basically make it. I think I'm gonna, once the army's actually completed, it's gonna be, I think, just over or almost it's gonna be over 2,000 points of Eastlings. It's like 150 models to, yeah, over 2,000 points. I'm just gonna have like we're gonna have like once the arrow board's finished, we're gonna have like a massive battle on it. It's gonna be really, really awesome. I can't wait to show you guys that. And the same with the Iron Hills and the Dale Alliance. I've made that so it matches up as well. So it'll be like 120, I think it's 117 of Dale and Erebor to like 150 Eastlings, something like that. It's gonna be a pretty epic game, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then I also completed some Eastling command figures. So obviously this is the command pack you can get at the moment. So first up we have the Eastling Captain. I painted a lot of this guy recently. Obviously he comes in the metal warband that came out. So I painted 2 of these guys already in metal. This one's in Finecast. This whole pack's in Finecast. Or Citadel resin if it's not called Finecast anymore. You can hopefully see the eyes. The eyes are in there. It's just a bit dark at the moment. Hopefully you guys can see that. So you guys have seen this guy very well, a lot more. Spoilers, I've already picked up another 2 boxes of the metal Eastling warbands, so you're going to see this guy another 2 times. We have the Eastling banner, which is very, very cool. I'm not too happy with the banner itself. I've seen this painted a lot with yellows. I might go back over it with yellow instead, because at the moment I've done it the same as the gold, and I don't think it works. So I might go back over it and just have it like the standard yellow, like normal Eastling banners. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The model itself, the Eastling itself, is very, very nice. It's very nice to paint this guy up. Nice to get all the fabric folds in there. Again, it's a lot more red. It looks very pink or very pale on the camera, but it's actually a lot redder in real life. We have the Dragon Knight. You need this guy for one or two scenarios in the campaign. So he was pretty cool to paint up, and I gotta say, I loved painting this War Priest up. I don't know, I just like the pose itself. I'm actually going to be picking up the Dragon Knight mounted and the Eastling War Priest mounted. I don't need them for anything, but I love the look of the mounted War Priest. I really want to get him and just paint him up just for the love and joy of it. Not that I need to add to my backlog, and I don't need to paint him, but I want to paint him just because he looks so freaking cool mounted on a horse. So that is the plan. Very similar to Brogy. I didn't realize that Brogy had the same thing. So this guy actually has Brogy's staff, which is kind of cool. Which makes sense because they're both priests, war priests. Very, very cool. I didn't put any eyes or face in. I thought it was like a cloth over his head, you know, so he's shrouded in mystery. That's why I didn't do anything with that. So that's some Eastling commanders done, and there we go, guys. That is what I have completed over the last couple of months since the start of the year. I started painting them, or like I said, you would have seen them built, and I built them over Christmas and the start of the year, and then finished painting them at the end of February. So that is what I've done over the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the sofa now, and we'll see how the tallies are going for the year. So there you go, guys. That is what I have completed in January/February. Like I said, I painted most of it. Like I painted a lot of it in January, and it spilled over into February, and I completed a lot of it in February as well. But there you go. So an Eastling Captain, the War Priest, the Dragon Knight, an Eastling Banner Bearer, the 12 Acolytes that I converted, and the 18 Black Dragons. So yes, let's move on to the tallies. So in January, like I said, I painted no models because all those were painted in February. So in January, in total, I painted 0 models. So that's a bit unfortunate. Now I know that as you know, in 2022, I didn't complete my challenge. I bought a lot more models than what I painted or sold. So I'm going to keep that as it is, and I'm going to restart afresh. Hopefully paint a lot more than what I bought this year to kind of make up for last year, essentially. I did buy 3 models in January, though. It was something that I needed, especially for the Defense of the North campaign. It was just 3 Knights of Dale, so it was 1 pack of Knights of Dale. And to be honest, they're almost finished. You guys will hopefully see that in the next hobby vlog. Those are the last 3 Knights of Dale I need. So I'll have 12 Knights of Dale painted for our Defense of the North campaign, which is going to be pretty damn cool. So that was in January. So no models bought. No models painted, but 3 models bought. So we were a bit behind there. But like in February, I painted the Captain, the Dragon Knight, the War Priest, the Banner Bearer, 12 Acolytes, and 18 Black Dragons. So that's a total of 34 models painted. So that's pretty decent. So, you know, within the first 2 months, 34 models painted. You know, if I keep going that, you know, during this year, you know, I'll have probably around the same amount as I painted last year. But we'll see. But unfortunately, I bought quite a few models. I think in total I bought 49 models. So yeah, they it was quite it wasn't not too great with the bought painted ratio. But some of the things I had to buy. You know, you don't have to buy them, but you know, you have to. So what did I buy in February? Well, to start off with, we had the 2 towers made to order. As you guys know from a video, I don't know when, but with the Battle of Osgiliath set, I'm not a massive fan of the Gondorian Rangers, or the Rangers of Middle-earth, whatever you want to call them. So I sold them off, and I bought 12 of the Metal Rangers that came on the made to order, so that's 12. I also bought 6 of the Metal Warg Riders. I already had 5 from a 2 Towers box, which I have around here somewhere. I don't have it at the moment. So that was another 5. Sorry, 6 I should say. So that's 18. We also bought some Iron Hills. Now, I couldn't wait any longer. I need to have those guys painted so we can start playing the scenarios for Defense of the North. So, and unfortunately, Iron Hills Warriors, as a warband, like as the 12 Iron Hills Dwarves with Spears, or the Maddox, aren't available at the moment on Forward World. The only ones you can get are the 3-pack of Iron Hills Dwarves. So I bought 8 blisters of the 3-packs. Now, I am going to be getting some of the other Iron Hills Dwarves when they do come back in stock. But it was a necessity that I needed some Iron Hills Dwarves, and I have already started building them, already started painting them as well, so you guys will hopefully see that maybe in the next hobby vlog. We'll have to wait and see. Probably not. Probably be the month after. I don't think I would get them done in time. I've started on half of them, so that's pretty cool, but you guys will see that in a different vlog, obviously. So I bought 8 packs of them essentially. So I could convert 6 with Maddox, because you get some Maddox in there as well, and the rest with Shield and Spear. I also bought 6 of the crossbows, because you need 6 crossbows. But basically, in total, you need 12 spears and shields, 6 with Maddox and 6 with crossbows for the Defense of the North scenarios. I also got a captain, Maddox captain, and a banner bearer of the pack off eBay, which was quite expensive because they're not available at the moment. But I needed a captain. It was the only one available, so I got the Maddox captain along with the banner bearer. What else did I get during that month? I also got, I believe there was something else. So yes, I also got something that I thought I would never get. I bought some 3D printed models. Now, I want to caveat this, I don't normally do this. The only reason I've done this is because GW haven't brought the models out yet. So once GW bring the models out, I will definitely buy them, that's for sure. But I bought some War Drakes. I bought some War Drakes off Etsy. These guys right here, so hopefully you guys can see them. They're only standalone stand-ins until GW bring their, hopefully, fingers crossed, that they bring their own models out for the War Drakes at some point. Hopefully we might see them at Warhammer Fest or something like that. I would love to see them. But I need to get some painted up to play the scenarios, because I'm very, very close to, I've nearly painted everything that we need for the Battle of Dale scenarios, and then I'm going to be starting on the Mirkwood stuff. So, we need some stuff. We need them we need them for the second scenario, with the big battles. So, and they feature quite a lot in the scenarios. So we needed to get some. So unfortunately, I had to go down that route. They're lovely looking models. That's awesome. But it's really the only ever time that I do 3D print models. I like to support GW. I like to support the Middle Earth team more specifically, with the work that they do. The more support that we give, and the more resources they can be given. So who knows? But there we go. And the last thing I bought, you guys probably have seen it already. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. It is Smaug. The terrible Smaug. I got him. You guys know that I've got plans for a Smaug conversion. That I don't think I've seen anyone do a Smaug conversion really. I've seen people do it on like different bases, like a Lake Town board base. But actually converting the actual model itself, I've never seen anyone do that. And as you guys know, I've been talking about doing it a lot for a long time, and this is one of the things that is going to be starting, I'm hoping in April. I'm hoping to start this series in April of me converting Smaug, painting him up. It'll be over probably a couple of videos. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, because when we do our Hobbit campaign, obviously you need him straight away. You need him for the Battle of Dale and the Fall of Erebor scenario. So the first 2 scenarios you need a Smaug, and I think I've said before, my Smaug that I had, from the first run back in 2015, he's smashed beyond repair from things that have happened. So I wanted to get another one, and before he's very, very rarely available here in Australia. I don't know why. They only send like very small amounts out at a time. But I got him. I picked one up when he came back in stock. I've been waiting months and months. I've been waiting like 6 months to a year to try and get him. but he's always sold out whenever he comes back in stock. He sells out like that. So I got him as soon as I found him. You know, smashed my week's pay, but that's all right. So now we got him. Now we can actually start to convert him. Yeah, so I'm going to be, you know, filming an unboxing. I think every MESBG channel needs an unboxing of Smaug at some point. So this will be my one. And like I said, I'm going to be doing maybe a vlog series, maybe, or like an actual video series. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys would like to see it. Like doing like a kind of like a hobby vlog-esque over, like a time-lapse overview of it, or like an actual video series, like how I do each little thing, like a step-by-step process. Let me know what you guys think. But he's basically going to look like as he does when he's talking to Bilbo, like he's like rearing up, like with his head, because that one's like he's got his head turning around that way. My one's gonna have his head, like, you know, rearing up as he does in the film. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I think I'm gonna have to reconstruct the entire neck. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting, and he's gonna be on a different base as well. There's a cool concept art from where Gandalf was supposed to look into the Palantir when he went to Dol Guldur and see Smaug leading an army of orcs, and he's on like this massive rock face just jarring out. So I think that's what I want to do him, like on a massive rock face. I don't want him, you know, being inside Erebor, but we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. So yeah, obviously that is only 2 models, so that's great. But yeah, in total in February, I painted 34 models and I bought 49. So we're up to 34 models painted for the year, which is great. But I have bought 52, which isn't too great. It's not too bad considering we're only, 18 models behind. I think, you know, no spoilers for next month, but it's gotten worse again. But you have to wait until next month for that hobby vlog. Because yes, there will definitely be a next hobby vlog next month for sure. Because I've got quite a few things to show you next month, hopefully. But there we go. That is January and February's hobby vlog catch up. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys thought of you know, everything in the comment section below. I loved chatting with you guys. Again, sorry that there's been less stuff on the channel recently. There's a lot. I've got videos filmed. I just need time to edit them, and I don't have time at the moment to edit because I'm, you know, work's been very busy at the moment. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks it'll die down a little bit before it ramps up again, before it dies down again. So hopefully I'll have some time to edit some videos and get them out to show you guys. But there we go. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know anything in the comment section below. Let's get a discussion going. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. I forgot how to edit these videos. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Support your Hobbit hobby, because let's support your Middle Earth hobby. And I'll see you guys in the next video stream. And as always, happy gaming.